Hello and thank you for tuning in to Embrace My Melanin. It's your girl Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, as you saw by the title, I'm finally going to be doing my review on the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation, okay? Now, I know I picked this up a while ago, okay? It's been about, wow, it's been over a month. It's been over a month and I have yet to try out this foundation. However, I'm going to do it today. And we're going to see how it do, okay? So I also picked up the, where did it go? Oh, my phone's sitting on top of it. Sorry about that. I also picked up the Prisme Libre Matte Finish and Enhancing Radiance Loose Powder right here. It has the 4 different shades inside of it. And I've never tried anything like that. Usually, like, used to be the I think it was a one time a highlighter, and it had it like that where you swirl inside of it. I hated it, but this time I'm just going to try the foundation powder. I've heard foundation powder, the setting powder. I've heard some pretty great things about it, but we're going to see today how, you know, it doing your girl, okay? All right. So the Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation comes in 30 shades and retails for $49. I picked up the shade 6-C 485. There's only one shade available after my shade. So if you guys don't know my shade references in some of our favorite foundations, some of the favorite foundations, please look in the description box down below. I will have them all listed there, okay? So you can see where you are as far as being close to my shade, okay? But this is what I picked up right here. Looks pretty okay. Looks pretty okay. Alrighty. And yeah, $49 for a foundation. So let's just see what it do, okay? Now I have already moisturized my face so far with the Keys Soul Care Skin Transformation Cream right here. Now by the time you guys see this, it should be before September 14th. I say September 14th because, of course, 21 Days of Beauty for Ulta is going on. And on the 14th, this particular moisturizer will be on sale 50% off. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's, I think it retails for like $32. So that means it's going to be 50% off. I promise you right now, you will not regret this. I absolutely love this moisturizer. And when the 14th comes up, like I said, this should be out well before the 14th, okay? When that comes out, I will most definitely be picking up 1 or 2 more of these because I absolutely love this moisturizer. This moisturizer, Keys Soul Care so far has been amazing to your girl, okay? All right, and since I put on the moisturizer, I'm also going to put on the One Size Beauty Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. Okay, this is Patrick Starr's line right here, and we're just going to try this out today. Very lightweight, very cool on the skin. I could actually see why they say secure the blur, because just that quick, my pores did blur some in those areas, okay? Right here in my cheeks where my pores are more prominent than anything, okay? So liking it so far. And it does have just, for me, it does have just a little bit of a tacky feel. Not as tack as my favorite Milk Hydro Grip, but it does have just an ever so slight tacky feel, just slightly, okay? All right, so let's go on in with the foundation right here. Okay, and let me shake it up real quick. Okay, now here is the shade right here. Now as you can see, this is a bit of a liquidy formula. Okay, just a little bit of a liquidy formula, okay? But let's go on in and let's see what it do. Oh, look at that shade. I couldn't have picked out a better shade. That shade looks good. Now I will say this, I know I messed up. I know I messed up because I usually will only do one side of my face and not the other, but I'm going to stop right here and just show you this side of my face since all of this side of my face is not done. Okay. But you can see my hyperpigmentation still on my jawline, and then I have some right here just a little bit. Okay. Whereas over here you can see that a good bit of it is covered. Okay. And if anything, I'm not sure what the coverage is, but if anything, off the rip, I would probably say that it's more of a medium coverage. Yeah, because I just had to light to medium coverage because I just had to put just a little bit more over here on my jawline over here. And it doesn't cover everything completely. Okay, so here it is. Here is my face. I just finished putting on the last little bit. And listen, when it says glow, listen, I'm glowing. I think I did a really good job choosing my shade. I think it's really, really nice. Yeah, I couldn't be happier. Now, I will say this. Give me just a few moments, okay? I'm going to wait like maybe 5 minutes to see how it dries down and to see if the glow will still be there, because it's very skin-like. I will say that it's very skin-like. Let me look at something really, really quickly, okay? Just to give you a couple more stats on what they say about this particular foundation. It's radiant finish, long wearing, light coverage, but buildable. Okay, let's see here. It is provides a 24 hours of hydration, provides a 12-hour glow. Okay, and it feels comfortable on the skin, which it does. It feels weightless on the skin. Okay, so here is my face after quite literally like 6 minutes of me letting it dry down. Okay, so let me go on ahead and let's try the setting powder. Okay, all right, so this particular setting powder, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it comes in 4 or 5 different shades. Okay, and I have gone ahead off camera and I have taken the sticker off of it, and I did get some to come on out and come into the cap. As you see, very little went into the cap. Okay, but I'm just gonna see if we can make it do what it do with just a little bit at a time, because I don't want to lose all of this glow. This glow is just gorgeous. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, so I will say this, just after sweeping on just that little bit in this area, okay, the radiance is still there, but it took some of the glow, some of the shine away, but it's still beautiful, if you see what I mean. Okay, so you see this side with just a little bit of powder, and quite literally I only used what was in the cap onto my brush, as opposed to this side, which is just glowing. Slight sidebar, just real quick sidebar. Please disregard the cream, the particles, whatever you see in my hair. I have conditioner in my hair still, and it is what it is, okay? All right, so let me just put just the last little bit of this powder inside of the cap here. Okay, good. All right, and I put just a little bit more in the cap. Okay, I'm just gonna swirl it around in my brush, just swirling around in my brush. Right there. Just gonna sweep my face. All right, now here is my face after having set it all with the foundation, setting it with the setting powder. Okay, here it is. Oh my goodness, guys, when I say this is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a skin-like finish, light coverage but buildable. So if you need to cover up just a little bit more hyperpigmentation, scarring, anything like that, then you most definitely can. Okay. And the powder itself, now I will say this, I'm gonna do this real quick with the powder. Nope, I thought the powder had a scent for a second. Actually, you know what? No, it's my brush. I washed my brush like a couple of days ago, and it's the powder on the brush. Not the powder, it's the actual brush, okay? That's what it has. It has a scent to it. I thought I was going crazy. But anyway, okay? But here is the face. Let me go ahead and finish this face so you guys can see the finished look, and I will be right back. All right, and here it is. Here is the final look right here. Okay, the video for this look will be out a couple of days after you guys see this review. And when I say a couple of days after, I do mean a couple of days after you see this review. Okay, now it's a little bit later, just a little bit later. Actually, it's not that much later. I think I put on the foundation and powder. It was like 4 o'clock. Now it is truly only 4:38. Okay, now chances are I won't be coming back on camera until after midnight, so I will have this foundation on for at least, I would say, a good solid probably 7 to 8 hours. So I will have it on for enough time for me to get a solid thought process on this review. Okay, now shoot, it tilted just a little bit, but it's gonna be okay. So I will be right back in just a few short minutes for you, well, seconds for you, and several hours for myself. So I will be right back. Okay, and here I am. I am back. Okay, it has been several hours, and this is my face. Okay. Okay, now it is late, guys. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:52 a.m. Okay, I left here, it was like 4:45, but I had finished my base right at 4 o'clock. So, and I finished my full look afterwards. Okay, now I can say off rip, as you can see my face right here, I am a complete and utter oil slick. But I will say this, I have actually blotted my face a few times, quite a few times. The last time I blotted my face, it had to be a good maybe 9 o'clock, 9:30. Okay, that was the last time I blotted my face. I just took a piece of tissue and I literally just took the shine off of my a little bit off my cheeks and off my nose, and just a little bit off the center of my forehead. Okay, so this is a result of roughly 3 hours, 3.5 hours of after I last blotted. Okay, now I will say, as always, pretty much here on my channel, especially in the last roughly year and a half, I have stated I do not expect to go all day without touching up my makeup. Okay, the goal for me is to see how long the foundation will last, especially when you have the Radiant moisturizing foundations as I have on right now. It's basically to see how long it will last before I become a complete oil slick. Okay, now this one right here does promise a 12-hour moisturizing foundation look, and it's a radiant look. Okay, so I'm not actually shocked by any of this. This usually happens when I get a moisturizing radiant natural looking foundation. If it's not a radiant matte finish or whatever, it's not promising any matte finish, then I'm pretty much expecting this. Okay, so I will say around about the 3.5 hour mark was the first time I blotted my face, just with a little piece of tissue, just to take off the excess. And it's primarily, if you will see, it is primarily in my T-zone where I do get oily. So off on the sides, you see, I am not oily at all. Now I will say this right here on the side of my face, that is hair product, because as you can see, I do not have my puff on my head. I don't have my fro on my head right now as I did when I left earlier. My friend got some hair products that she feels is holy grail amazing, and it does well on her hair. And she wanted to try them in my hair because they said they do well for 4C hair, and I have 4C hair. I personally think I have like 4 triple Z hair. But hey, like, you know, I'm just saying, okay? All right. But here it is. That's what's on the side of my face right there. But on this side right here, if you can see on the outer parts where I don't get oily, it looks pretty much the same, a natural radiant finish, okay? But in my T-zone where I get oily because I have dry combination skin, that's where the oils start to pop out, okay? So with the exception of right here in the middle of my forehead and my nose and my cheeks, everything else stayed pretty flawless, okay? Now, with this particular foundation, like I said, also, I just want to see how it touches up. Now, before, I touched it up with just by taking a little tissue and dabbing it. I have my brush here from earlier that has just a little bit of excess powder on it. I didn't add anything, so I just want to see how it's going to look when I touch it up actually with a brush. Or if I touch it up with a sponge, and I have a sponge and there's no product on that. So let's just see. Let's just see. All right, so as you can see, I've touched up on this half of my face and it looks beautiful, flawless, absolutely gorgeous. So it touches up well, but if I had a sponge, and this is the Givenchy sponge that came from the powder, if I use just a very clean sponge, how would that look? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Isn't that pretty? It's easy to touch up. That's what I look for. A beautiful, flawless touch up. There was no breakage anywhere. And usually with some foundations, sorry, I had to look really close into my mirror. Usually with foundations, it breaks up around my nose area, but there was no breakage in the foundation anywhere, not around my smile lines or anything. Everything is still beautiful and flawless. My blush is still there. Some it did not dissipate completely. Has it toned down some? Yes, it has, but it has not dissipated completely. So it's still beautiful. It's still absolutely beautiful to me. So I would say more than anything, with this particular foundation, if I had to judge from, with all the specs, price point, color, and all that, and given everything, for a good 8-hour wear, for me to only possibly touch up in an 8-hour wear, which is the standard work day, twice a day, not bad. Not bad at all. Color range, I feel like they could do just a little bit better in the color range. Personally, there's only one shade darker than my shade that I chose here today, so I feel like they do a little bit better in the color range. Price point is Givenchy. It's 49 bucks. Are we? Come on. I'm just saying, I'm not expecting for it to be $35. I'm not even expecting for it to be $25. So $49, hey, I think I've spent more than that on a foundation. I think I spent more than that on my Pat McGrath. I think. Yeah, I think Pat McGrath is 60. Yeah, so hey, I mean, you know, come on, okay? So overall with this particular foundation, if I was ranging it from, you know, in a 5-star range, I would most definitely give it a good 4.5. A good 4.5. And the only reason why I'm taking away that half a point is because of the color range. I do salute companies that have more of a wide range of shades. If they do go multiple shades beyond my complexion, but since it's only one past my complexion, it's like, Come on. And then with that one past my complexion, you only have 30 shades total. We could do a little bit better. They could do a little bit better with that, okay? But not, there's no reason to say that they wouldn't come out with more. I will say that plenty of companies have started out with 30, and the next thing you know, within a year or two, they have 40. Then after that, they go up to 45, 50. I think it was Estee Lauder Double Wear. When I first inquired about that particular foundation, they did not have my shade available when I first started looking at that foundation. And now I've hear they've grown at least 20 to 30 shades more than that, okay? So they didn't have my perfect shade, so I didn't buy them. I might buy them before the year's out. You never know. You never know. Okay. But that is it. That is all for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and make sure you click the thumbs up button down below. Please and thank you. And if you like me just a little bit, please go ahead and tap dance on that subscribe button, please and thank you. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and please continue to stay safe. You know, we still got stuff floating in the air out there. Lord have mercy.